Right guys, welcome. Dan here from Map Massage. I'm joined with Francesca Map, who is my partner as well, but also an avid runner. And I'm going to ask Fran just basically a few questions to give you an idea of how she's getting on. So I'm sure Fran will tell you, but she struggles a little bit with injury. She's a fantastic runner and has a lot of talent. But as actually just trying to put that talent into motion, I guess, a little bit by not getting injured so much. So, welcome, Fran.
Hello.
Do you want to give these guys just a bit of a lowdown on what you're doing and what you've come over?
Yeah. What am I doing? Not a lot at the moment. I've been out for over 3 months. I think it's been a while. So I'm kind of just like slowly getting back into it. I've basically got an injury. As I discovered, it's just my TFL, which is like, as you know, obviously that the muscle that kind of runs down the side of your hip.
Exactly.
And I didn't know what it was for ages. So I got in contact with a physio called Mike Willsmore. He's been great. He's given me a strength program. So I'm kind of working through that, doing that every other day, and then mixing that up with a run every other day. I'm literally doing like 4 times 90 seconds at the moment, but I've had to build that up like really slowly as well because it keeps niggling. So yeah. So
obviously with injury, you know, we're all runners and cyclists, swimmers, you name it, and we're keen as mustard. All right, we love it. We get absolutely psyched off of running or doing whatever sport you are, and we get a buzz from that. As soon as that buzz is taken away, things become a lot harder. And I think for yourself, it's been pretty similar as well. So how have you been dealing with that buzz being taken away, I guess?
Yeah, it's not easy. It's really hard. I have good days and bad days because like running's not just physical. It's not just about like keeping fit and weight loss and all that kind of thing. Like for me, it's a hugely a mental battle. Yeah. And I guess as well at the moment with like, I'm furloughed, so I'm not working because of lockdown and stuff. So it's like, I was like, great, I've got loads of time to go out and run and like I can spend loads of time on my training, but I just can't at the moment. So it is hard. And like today I've only got to go out and I'm probably going to progress today, maybe do like 4 times 2 minutes.
Venture out.
Yeah, exactly, outside of my territory. But like even trying to do that's a bit like, because I'm used to like long distance running and I'm doing like half marathons and marathons. I'm used to going out and doing like 10 plus miles, and it's like going out and doing 4 times 2 minutes just doesn't really appeal to me that much. But I think when you're injured, it's thinking about the long game rather than thinking like, oh, I can't be bothered to do this little run. It's like, what is that run progressing you towards? Because like it might be 4 times 2 minutes today, but then in 2 days it might be 4 times 2.5 minutes, and like it's all a step in the right direction. It's just like having a positive mental attitude is key.
I guess keeping that positive attitude and like you said, running's not just, or any sport, not just running. I'm not specifically just talking about running. Any sport, you're going to get a buzz from it, and as soon as that buzz is taken away, then those good endorphins aren't released so much, and actually your mood really has a big swing to it.
Yeah, massively.
Myself, I've had injuries obviously over the past. I think if you do a sport, you've picked up an injury. I'm sure you can relate to this if you have done so. But it's trying to stay positive in doing what the right thing is and moving forward. Yeah. So have you filled your time, if you haven't been running, have you been filling it with something else?
Like I said, obviously I've been doing the strength work that Mike kindly prescribed me with.
Which I'll tag Mike in this video as well. If you want to get
great.
in touch with him, he's a good lad.
And he's doing online stuff as well.
Yeah,
he's so helpful at the moment. So I've been doing that, and actually it's quite a workout. I didn't really realise because I think all runners are really guilty of not focusing on strength. Like, we just don't bother.
100%.
I was always just like, I just want to get out the door. I just want to go for a run. Definitely. And I'd run like 4, 5, sometimes 6 times a week when I was marathon training. Yeah. And then before you know it, it's like, oh, I've picked up a niggle. Why have I got a niggle? And it's like, because you're not doing that stuff that's so important.
I think that's the case in pretty much any athlete as well. They'd rather go and put the time in on the bike or in the pool or on the road running than going off and do the strength work. And, I'm one to put my hand up and say, look, I don't do enough strength work. I'm sure I can name quite a few others that won't do the strength work or not put as much time to it. But actually, if you put that little bit more time in to do the strength work, rather than going off and doing those extra miles or extra time in the pool, you're probably going to progress yourself as an athlete a lot more than rather just doing those runs or those cycles more.
And there's so many resources out there as well. There's got like really specific workouts for runners. There's like loads of great stuff going on like Instagram at the moment, like 10 to 15 minutes a day. Like everyone can spare that. You don't have to do it every day. I think like twice a week.
Yeah,
do a strength
definitely.
program.
I think twice a week's more than doable,
Yeah,
especially
definitely.
at the moment as well. If you know you're not at work as much or not at work at all,
Yeah, exactly.
it's definitely something to put your hand to. So I've got a couple more questions just before we leave you to it. So massaging wise, you have massages from myself, give you a bit of, you know, coaching, a bit of training plans. Like, what do you get out from that? Tell these guys that are listening, because
they really hurt.
but
that's the whole point.
From the hurting point.
That's the whole point of it, and I think people don't realise that like you have to get that deep to really feel the benefit of it. But it's mad. I think when particularly like in my calves, I really feel it when you like work on one leg and then you say like, oh, feel the difference in that leg that I've just massaged compared to the other one. Like you can actually feel that it's like massively. It sounds weird, but it's almost like floppy. It's just so much looser. It's just relaxed, and it's like relaxed, really warm, really relaxed, and like you do feel like you've had a workout at the end of a massage. You get up and you're like, oh, I feel
your heart rate's not going up, but your muscles are certainly getting a workout. So it's, you know, you can certainly feel a little bit leggy the next day or the day after.
Yeah, but you feel like you've got a new set of pins after it. I think like everything's just like looser and it just feels better and you're like ready to go again. So yeah, it's good.
So very last question before we leave it, we'll keep it short and sweet. Plans for Fran in the future. So what's going forward? Are we looking at a marathon again, or are we looking at 5Ks, or is it just to enjoy it?
Yeah, if you'd asked me this like 3 months ago, I'd have said 100% 5, 10Ks. I want to focus on shorter stuff because my body's a bit stuffed from doing marathons. But I don't know, now I've had so much time out, I feel like I'm kind of buzzing to do another marathon. So I'm thinking, maybe marathon. Spring marathon next year.
Okay.
I know how much you love watching me train for a marathon.
Yeah. So when I watched Fran at was it first one in London?
Yeah.
So it was first one in London, it was super hot. And it was just the most emotional roller coaster I've ever been on. Like bad patches, good patches, you know, horrendous patches. And then coming through and finishing was something quite special, wasn't it? It was... roller coaster of emotions. But
I'd recommend it to anyone though. Yeah. Marathons are amazing. Like it takes up a lot of your life. You know, it's 3 or 4 months of hard training, but that feeling at the end of it, I can't compare it to anything else I've ever done. It's amazing.
Right, well, thank you very much for joining us.
No worries.
All right. Once again, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'm Dan here at Map Massage. This is Francesca. And if you've got any questions to do with running or massaging or coaching that you'd like to ask myself or Fran, by all means, please get in touch and we will get back to you as soon as possible. All right, thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.